It's a hot day, so we better go out to the beach. Let's go, yes!
With the daily updates, you can't make up, it's the Black Isle Correspondent. She lives in Fort Rose and tells us what goes on. If your isolation causes desperation, try the Black Isle Correspondent. If you're feeling grumpy, you'll find some company here.
I've slathered on the sunscreen and even taken it with me for reapplication halfway along my walk. I've got the rucksack with me, it's got leads, it's got poop bags, it's got water, it's got everything we might require. However, I forgot to pack my flipping selfie stick. The only thing worse than that would be if I'd forgotten to bring the chucker. Luckily, it's not quite that level of amateur hour yet, and the dogs seem pretty chuffed with themselves. The Fort Rose posties continue to play an absolute blinder, and I've received some really lovely letters and cards from some of you. So, firstly, to Lucy, who sent me a beautiful hand-drawn rainbow card with SpongeBob SquarePants stickers, it's quite hard to say that, on the envelope. Thank you. Thanks, Claire, for sharing your baking information. I look forward to giving Lamington biscuits a go sometime soon.
Even on a walk, she won't look at me. She's still raging about that shady spot. Oh, she's just out of the shot now. She can hold a grudge, that dog.
Karen, your gardening adventures sound very interesting. Hey, I'm trying to speak to Karen. Jumping up at the ball like that. That is so rude. Anyway, as I was saying, Karen, your gardening escapades sound very interesting. But those snails sound like a proper wee menace. Good luck with them. I got a beautiful card from Agnes, who's keeping her fingers crossed for Blazing and Bewley this year. That's the week-long music tuition course that Blazing Fiddles run in October every year. We've all got our fingers crossed about it too, Agnes, and we're keeping an eye on the official guidelines and advice, trying to work out how best to proceed with it all. Catherine's card described an impromptu, socially distanced ceilidh in a shared garden in Edinburgh, which just sounded brilliant. In this weird time of being distanced, community and neighbours have been so important to so many folk, and that sounded like quite the knees up that you had. On a more serious note, I received quite an offensive card from an anonymous sender. Look at the state of this! Old MacDonald had a poo. Poo wee poo wee poo. Whoever it is that has sent that signed their name as a BIC fan. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad that you're enjoying the crack and that you enjoyed the gig online last week. I also wonder where you got that card. I'm going to have to get my hands on a few. Earlier today, Sunny and McPhail received what I think is their very first post, and it contained a specialist dog tennis ball, which is the perfect fit for the chucker.
And Sunny's into the water.
Made it!
Oh, let's go again.
I got a video message on Instagram from Rose, Gabriel and Seth Byers asking for a shout out for their dad Stuart. Meanwhile, Dad Stuart had emailed me a video of Seth playing a tune for me on his fiddle. Super cool. What a talented and tech savvy family. Hello, Byerses. Hope you're all grand. Well, it takes quite a while to get along Rosemarkie Beach to Shannonry Point when you don't have your selfie stick and you can't really do the walking shots that you tried. Oh no, there's another one that's not going to work. So with that in mind, we'll hightail it down to the point, have a look for the dolphins, which will doubtless not be there, and head up back to the village in time for a nice sit down, a lovely cup of tea, and some home baking biscuits sent from Fife. Woohoo! Thank you all for writing.
Human biscuits from Marie. Dog biscuits from Linda. Off you go. Be free. Snack in peace.
Best post the dogs I've ever got.